YC was an invisible blanket that wore shoes, sent from the 1950s to the year 1981 by Brooklyn cab drivers at a price. He was a narcoleptic, lucid dreamer who drove a Beamer into a fish market and was part of the Scene Man.
Scene Man. Flip the page. Wait for it.
He was known by Al Capone as the only pamplemousse that had ever seen a canary. He achieved this by milking the purple taco of a cupboard. BB Cupboard Magazine on the maiden voyage of the SS Homeslice when he got seasick on planet Pluto,
Too many bologna and cheese sandwiches.
playing ping pong on the ship.
Yeah, now we're staring and stuff.
He vomited
Talking.
into an open casket made from freshly pickled leather and down comforters. The search was over
Whoa.
when he realized he had a bionic canary navigating the SS Homeslice into the empty bead store on Main Street.
Hey guys, I just peed my pants. Yeah.
The SS Homeslice was driven into an empty bead store on Main Street, which had been busted for an illegal CAT scan service funded in part by Dick Cheney and Peter Mansbridge.
Hey, there's a fax.
I wonder who that could be.
I think it's Obama.
Oh my, it is Obama. He's asking us not to do it anymore.
Nonsense.
That is nonsense.
Crumple that up and then throw it out the door.
Hurrah!
Yeah.
So on the empty bead store on Main Street, Dick Cheney and Peter Mansbridge used the research to build the Super Nintendo in 1982, as well as using hamsters to construct a Lego chair made out of Megabox that nobody was allowed to sit in.
That's true.
YC called citizens on patrol to call the police, who called Westminster Party Rentals, who called the Pentagon,
Right.
and the carpet cleaning service in a three-way call to discuss the lucrative Hawaiian contracts that led to the green stapler being returned to the owner, Lamb Chop.
That's hard to believe.
Well, you see, there was this camel who sold tricked-out t-shirts at discount prices,
Right.
mostly to dairy cows, who could care less about corn,
Yeah.
and only read books by John Pilcher. When we arrived, to my delight, there was a cage with 3 pairs of thick-billed parrots clambering about, gaudy, raucous, with a glint of mischief in their eyes, and not a feather out of place. Some protracted bargaining occurred, and I purchased all 3 pairs, and I carried them proudly back to my flat.
Oh.
There is a man who just hangs out of all syllables one voice.
And that's
He wound up he wound up roped, too paranoid to commit crime.
Hey, are you reading a book right now?
Yes.
Oh, weird. Continue.
It was his way of saying that these drops were layered, and the mind's eye went towards a bright and social toad of Toadsmere Hall. They were beautiful young birds, in perfect condition, and Shep went into ecstasies for them.
Hell yeah.
Although they were delightful and colorful, and I was pleased to have gotten them so effortlessly, I still concentrated mainly on the problem of the volcano rabbit.
Of course, of course.
You see, time was running out. We only had a few days left before Shep would fly back to Jersey or wherever he was from. We had managed to acquire one thing that was important to us: a full quota of volcano rabbits. In a couple of days, we realized we still had no mail. And after Shep's departure, the rest of us were due to make our way down to Veracruz, or somewhere on a ship, so that there would be time left for us to catch the volcano rabbits.
Hey, yo, you still reading that book?
I suppose. You know, geologists should study maps of past claims and look for evidence to support further prospecting for uranium. Example, having gold a mile from coal to indicate uranium, or rock similarities on the surface. I wonder if there's a computer program that has been designed by a geologist.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Excuse me, I have to mail this off.
Wow!
Hi. Welcome to 80.2 Hot. Welcome to Hot 80.2 Penticton. I'm joined today with. Welcome to Hot 80.2 Penticton. I'm joined today backstage with award-winning geologist, philanthropist, and father of the tracheotomy, Will Hoffman. Your thoughts about the video?
I gotta just say, big shout out to Craft Club Money. I never knew this video would take off. John Paul on the narration, just perfect, excellent. Gotta give a shout out to my sister. She's turning 25 in October,
And to the right of me, squirrel hunter from Volcano Rabbit Land, John Peltier.
Guys, thanks for sticking through the filming of this video with me. I'm sorry about the bad blood. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody out in Sioux Ramp, and a big thank you to the Dragon.
And thank you for the tuberculosis.